Our next case is the remarkable tale of a cat who survived 20 miles trapped in the engine compartment of a car, travelling at up to 60 miles per hour. John, Richard and Monty moved into this house a year ago. But the move really stressed out Monty.
We gave him 2 weeks, because that's what they advised you, 2 weeks to settle in. That didn't go down so well because he started to spray everywhere. He was spraying up my coat, up the television. I thought, well, he's got to go out. And I thought, right, there's not much traffic, there's not many people around, now's the time.
Shut out in an unfamiliar street.
See you later.
Monty dealt with it the only way he knew how. He hid.
It was only an hour later, it was about 10 o'clock, because we were going off to my mum's at 10:30, and couldn't find him anywhere.
John set off to drive the 60 miles to his mother's house. But what he didn't realise was that when Monty had been put out earlier, the street had been far too frightening. And the scaredy cat had hidden inside the car's engine compartment. Faced with certain death on the speeding road below, Monty clung on for mile after mile, not realising he was heading for somewhere even more dangerous. The M60 motorway.
I was building up my speed and it got to about 60 miles an hour and I was just about to join the M60 when I felt this bump under the car.
Having clung on for 20 miles in the engine compartment, an exhausted Monty finally lost his grip and hit the tarmac at high speed.
I looked in my rearview mirror and it will never leave me what I saw. This ginger ball of fur bouncing and rolling back up the slip road at about 40-50 miles an hour. And I just screamed, oh my God, it's Monty. Now, fortunately, there was no car behind us, or else he'd have fallen into the path of an oncoming car. And I could see him running up the embankment, and it was a really steep embankment as well.
John chased Monty around the grassy knoll, but eventually caught him and rushed him to the vet, fearing the worst.
Initially, on first examination, it was literally just cuts to his face and scuffed claws. One of his eyes was a little bit sore, but other than that, perfect picture of health. I'm very surprised there wasn't even any internal injuries, purely from sort of the jarring down as he jumped out of the car engine.
After some drugs, Monty was ready to go home.
There was a time, and I think it was in a month after it happened, and he had gone out again, and I couldn't get him in for love nor money. I ended up crawling underneath the car. We jacked it up because I was so scared of it happening again. For about 3 or 4 months afterwards, we were quite nervous, I have to be honest.